The farm at home, it's East Limerick. It's in 3 divides. We're farming 200 acres. It's all heavy land. Actually, we've the cows left in today because I knew we left them out for a few hours last night, and I knew with the rain that was coming, the field would only be a garden. So we have to try and mind the land as best we can. We have the facilities. When I took over the farm, the one thing was that we'd put in the facilities that we'd to house cows at any time that we would. So unfortunately, you have to work with what you have, and with the forecast and everything, it was no other choice but to house the cows. We've a grazing block. We leased a bit of ground there last year, so we've increased the herd from 78 to 106 cows. So the cows have 106 acres to graze, and the reason for that is, we get wet weather, we can't graze out as hard as we'd like. Then in dry weather, then we get surpluses. But I felt that if we were overly stocked, the feed go up, the fertiliser goes up. Heavy land doesn't grow as much grass as dry land, so you need that bit of a buffer. And in times of a drought, we're on the pig's back. In times of bad weather, then it's game over. But that's just the nature of the beast. Our calving interval there has slipped a small bit, and the reason that has slipped is because I have a student, but I'm at home mainly on my own the whole time. So what I did was, we calve early, even though we shouldn't calve early. We start calving there the middle of January, and we calve right up till the middle of April. So we have a 13-week calving season. And the reason for that was to have cash flow. So at our dry period now, every cow gets 2 months dry, but our dry period now is only 4 weeks. So they're dry from just before Christmas till the middle of January. So we're constantly supplying milk, so there's always a cash flow there. And that's why our calving interval slipped slightly. I found when we had gone to a 10-week calving season, or breeding season, and we were just losing good cows. There was good cows going out of the herd, and I felt, if they just got a chance at all, they'd stay in the herd. And our average lactation has increased. We tested the cows there for pregnancy through the milk, and out of 106 cows, we'd 4 empties over a 13-week breeding season. I do my own EI. I EI morning and evening. Anytime if I see a cow bulling, she'll get a straw. We felt that we didn't need to go too far down the sex semen route because we have a high value beef calf, and we have farmers looking for beef calves, or Friesian beef calves. With the farm being fragmented, we have some outside land that we keep some of the Friesian bulls up to a year old, and they're sold on as yearlings. With calving early and milking on, it has increased milk yield. Our solids then, that comes on afterwards. The more milk you produce, the more solids you'll have. I put a big emphasis on our cow families and breeding. We've always bred for milk and protein, because I felt that with the pure Friesian, the fertility is a given. I've never selected a bull for fertility. It's always been milk and protein. And we use a lot of semen from the UK. They seem to have a lot more milk than what we have here. They don't have the solids that we have, so there's a good mix. I try to mix it up with solids and milk. That would be our criteria would be milk and protein. So if I'm selecting a bull, the dam would want to be doing a minimum of 7,000 kilos. Functionality, I suppose, is another word you can use, because if you have a functional cow, that cow is going to stay in the herd longer. I have used some high EBI Holstein Friesians. I'd never knock another breed because every breed has its traits, but for me, I'm trying to breed kind of a 500, 550 kilo cow for the land that I have. And I found when I started deviating away from what I was doing, I was starting to lose that uniformity. Like when the cows are feeding at the barrier, you could throw a ruler across their backs, and that's what I was trying to maintain, was that level of having the same cows as opposed to having a high yielding cow, a low yielding cow. And because I've no diet feeder, we try to keep it simple. So they only get fed in the parlour. We've reduced our feed a good bit, so we're heavily reliant on having good silage. And we feed a small bit of beet in the springtime. The way we do our silage, we go for bales, because we can take bales at any point. We're not waiting for a large area of ground to come in together. Because we're fragmented, the bales work really well. We're milking 106 cows on overall 200 acres. It allows us, having that land block, to make good quality silage. So we'll be talking 3-4 bales to the acre for any cut, and we're constantly cutting all year. So we're not getting a big 200-300 bales in one go, and drawing them night and day. It's a lot more manageable. And what we do then, we'd have 4 or 5 stacks in the yard and we can pick out which bales are which. I think when we go testing silage in the winter time, we'd have about eight different samples. And I think that's where we're getting the milk in the springtime, because we probably wouldn't go to grass on a normal year till the middle of March, like, you know. We're not overly worried. In February, if we can get out in February, by all means we'll go out in February, but we're talking the 10th of March, and then when the rain comes this time of the year, it's all over. Like, you know, if we got a day out in November now, we'd be doing fierce well, but it's usually, we start housing in October, and we'd probably be fully housed by the end of October. I feel with the Friesian cow, you know, she's a low maintenance cow. She's, you know, good on the feet. We don't ever body condition score. We never had to body condition score. This time of the year, when weather gets bad, you know, you know, our feed, we only fed 700 kilos of feed. You know, we never had to feed the dry cow. We never had to put on extra feed this time of the year to keep condition on the cows, because the condition is always there. We've put in we've done a bit of multi-species. We've reduced our nitrogen. We measure grass, but we kind of moved away from measuring grass in terms of trying to produce 13, 14 tons of grass. I suppose where we measure the grass is for maintaining quality and reducing our nitrogen. So like I think the grazing platform at home only got 100 kilos of nitrogen per hectare. We always try to keep the right quality grass in front of them, and any surplus then can be identified to be taken out straight away. The breeding, like, you know, they're low maintenance, they're highly fertile, they're long-lasting cows. I've no cows, very little problem with others. We've excellent cell count. I'd say we've no vet in the yard this year. We've a long walkway. I think the furthest away paddock is 1.4 kilometres. You know, so we needed a cow that was going to do that and go back and calve. We're 100% spring calving, 75% in 6 weeks. Like, that would have been higher before we extended our breeding season. But the way I looked at it was, every farm is different. You need to do something that suits your farm. And the way we're working it now is we're supplying milk for most of the year. Like, we've no diet feeder, we've enough head space for the cows, and we've more cubicles than cows. So like, there's a big emphasis put on housing, because we could have to house any time of the year. We've a lot of work done on protecting water quality. We've increased our slurry storage this year, so we've slurry storage for up to 300 cows, but we'll never milk any more than 100, 110 cows. But it's all to do with, you know, we were going out with slurry there, you know, in the month of February with the umbilical cord. And if you can't travel ground with a tractor, you shouldn't be going out with an umbilical cord. It was also having an impact on water quality. And, you know, if we want to stay doing what we're doing, we have to manage our systems a little bit better. We don't really focus on high EBI bulls. Since the carbon index came in, our EBI shot up to 193. We were about 150. But we do, I suppose what we use EBI as, it's a tool in the toolbox. Mainly it's cow family, we go back through the milk records of the bulls, of the sires we're using. We're looking at the milk and seeing what protein is there. And then to confirmation, your confirmation, and after that. We've a fertility sub-index there of 119, and I've never selected a bull for fertility. I've never even looked at the fertility figure. And our average lactation there is 4.2. I only took over the farm there in 2013. The farm had been leased out before that, so I bought in a herd of 40 cows, and I basically started from there. And every day is a school day for me anyway. I love going to other farms and learning off other farmers, because if you can take something away from another farm and incorporate it into your own farm, I think it's a lesson well learned.